Hey everybody, it's Captain Taco again. I haven't done a vlog in a while, but a recent topic's come up that I really want to talk about. It's not really anything important, you probably see by the title. It's probably old news by the time I'm uploading this, but I still want to talk about it. First of all, some updates. You may have been noticing I'm uploading a lot more, well not a lot, but I've uploaded some music stuff to my channel, like stuff I've made in GarageBand, which I know, but yeah, I'm going to keep doing that. I'm not the best yet, obviously. I kind of just started a couple weeks ago, but I've been having a lot of fun experimenting in GarageBand, so I'm going to keep doing it. Anyways, enough updates. Let's get to the main topic. I don't think I've talked about it on the channel a lot, but I've been a huge fan of the video game series Disney Infinity. If you don't know what Disney Infinity is, it's a sandbox. It's an open world game. You can pretty much do whatever you want. There are like little games you can actually play based on Disney worlds, and you can play as Disney characters, but you need like a little actual physical statue or like figurine of them in order to play as them. The game usually comes with some, depending on which version of the game you get, it'll either come with some Disney characters, some Marvel characters, or some Star Wars characters, because it's all, Disney. Yeah, I remember I've been a fan of this, or at least I've been, super into it, pretty much since it was announced. I forget exactly when it was announced. I think it was announced in 2013. I'm probably wrong about that. I remember it came out I think it came out in 2013 or 2012, or around that time frame. Yeah, so I've been, a huge fan of it since it was announced. When I saw the trailer, I pretty much flipped my shit because I was like, holy crap, all my favorite Disney characters in one world. In all these worlds, all of them are in one world, but in multiple worlds. It's crazy, it's awesome, and I get like the actual figures so I can collect them, and then I can display them however I want. It's awesome. And it just seemed like a great idea to me. To be honest, the first game in the series, looking back on it, wasn't that great. But yeah, I enjoyed it back then because, I'm a huge Disney fan. I love everything Disney. Well, I don't really agree with their business practices of, ruling everything, or at least owning everything. I've always been a huge Disney fan, like, since I was a kid, like a lot of people are, I'm sure. That's kind of presumptuous. I'm sure there are a lot of people who really aren't Disney fans, but people have at least one Disney movie that they absolutely love. And I'm one of those people, obviously. I've seen a lot of Disney movies, not all of them, obviously, but I've seen a lot of them. I really like a lot of them. I really don't like some of them. That's beside the point. Anyways, the recent Disney Infinity game 3.0 with the Star Wars characters, it met all of my expectations. It was almost perfect. The gameplay was awesome. The combat, like the lightsaber combat, was awesome. The play sets were awesome, sort of. The graphics weren't great, but whatever. I don't really care about graphics that much. And it's a lot of content in one game, so you gotta, cut corners somewhere, obviously. And I really like Disney Infinity 3.0. I've really liked all the games in the series, especially 3.0, though. Like, that's honestly my favorite out of all the games. They did announce that they were going to keep making more content for the game. Instead of releasing a new one, they were just going to make more content for this one. And, yeah, unfortunately, and you probably know this already, again, by the title, a few days ago, Disney announced they would be shutting down not only Disney Infinity, but pretty much their entire video game division. So, yeah, that means they're not going to make any more video games. I think that means they're going to, license their IPs out to other companies, and then they would make the game. So, we're not going to see, Disney Interactive on stuff anymore. Which, that's sad. Honestly, I kind of expected this would be the last game. I just thought they were going to keep making content for 3.0 and, not bother with 4.0, because they already got Marvel and Star Wars, so what else are they going to do? I guess they could have done the Muppets, but I think that would have been a lot of trouble to just make a whole game based on the Muppets. It was really sad to see it got cancelled, especially because a lot of the future content that they did announce, I was really looking forward to. The Alice in Wonderland and Finding Dory playsets, I think. Well, I don't think they're going to make playsets for it, but they are making figures for the new Alice in Wonderland movie and also Finding Dory, which, why wouldn't they? But those are the last ones. They've announced those a little while ago, but I think they're only making those because they're already in development, whatever, they can just ship them out. Yeah, what I was really upset about was that at the beginning, or before Disney Infinity 3.0 even came out, they announced they were going to make a Peter Pan figure. And as I said before, I've been a huge Disney fan. And what kind of started that was the movie Peter Pan. As a kid, I was obsessed with Peter Pan. He was my childhood friggin' hero. I like had a collection of toy swords just because of how much I like Peter Pan, no joke. I mean, I'm still, I like swords and stuff like that, like I'm still interested in weaponry, but that was kind of started by Peter Pan. I was kind of obsessed with like pirates for a little while, and again, that was sparked from Peter Pan. And even though it wasn't Disney, one of my favorite movies for a while was the 2003 live-action Peter Pan movie, which I forget if it's still good or not. I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember really liking it as a kid because, again, Peter Pan. So when I heard they're making a Peter Pan figure, I was super happy because I get to fly around and play as Peter Pan, and it would have been cool, but nope, I guess that's not happening. So I was actually really sad to hear that they weren't doing that. And I'm sure a lot of other people were too. And it's also really sad they're not going to release any of the other future content they said they would. I remember they said like they were going to make more female Marvel characters because there weren't a lot besides Gamora and Black Widow, I think. Yeah, besides those, there weren't any female Marvel characters. So, yeah, a few more, like maybe, I think they said because they don't own the rights, they don't own the toy rights to Scarlet Witch or something like that. They don't own all the rights to Scarlet Witch, so they couldn't make her. But they still could have used, Captain Marvel or Wasp or like, I don't know, Elektra. They own Elektra. But yeah, some more female Marvel characters would have been cool. Unfortunately, again, not happening. There are some new Disney movies and Marvel movies and Star Wars movies coming out. Rogue One. We're never going to get to see any of those characters in Disney Infinity. We're never going to get to see Mona, I think it's called, the new Disney movie. We're never going to see that. And no, Infinity Wars or whatever Marvel thing is coming out soon. I don't know, I saw Civil War a while ago. That was pretty awesome. That's beside the point. Moving on. This was just a pipe dream of mine, but I was kind of hoping they would add Deadpool, but I think that wasn't going to happen either way. One, because he was in an R-rated movie. Two, because I don't think they have all the rights to Deadpool. And other X-Men characters would have been cool. I used to really like the X-Men. I still do, but I'm more of an Avengers guy now, but I used to really, really like the X-Men. And it kind of sucks that we'll never see Wolverine too. But, yeah, honestly, my main thought on this was that it's kind of dumb on Disney's part. I mean, I don't know the exact circumstances behind the cancellation, but it kind of seemed like Disney Infinity was making them a lot of money because they not only was that publicity for the movies, but also they were getting money from doing that. And I guess producing the figures did probably cost a lot, and, making the game and making updates and like keeping the servers running, it was probably costing a lot, but it's Disney. They can afford to lose a couple $100,000, whatever. They're not going to go bankrupt from one game. I could be wrong about all this. Like, I don't know the exact circumstances of why it was canceled or why they're not making video games anymore, but to me, it just seems kind of dumb on Disney's part. Especially, like, if they want to keep fans, because I'm sure a lot of fans, like, I was really upset about this, but I'm sure a lot of fans were really mad that they were doing this. Like, I went on the Disney Infinity subreddit. There were a lot of posts, like straight up rage. In the grand scheme of things, it's a game, and I'm sure there's going to be way more like it. In fact, I kind of had an idea for one, but that's beside the point. So yeah, let me know, what are your thoughts about the cancellation of Disney Infinity? Do you think it was a good idea? Do you think it was a bad idea? Who were you sad that you never got to see? What was your favorite Disney Infinity character or playset? Personally, my favorite playset was the Toy Box Takeover playset and the Marvel Battlegrounds playset. It was kind of a tie between them, and my favorite character is probably Venom. But yeah, so, leave your thoughts about Disney Infinity in the comment section. But anyways, yep, that's pretty much it. Bye-bye.